The HJC C70 is probably the best or one of the best entry-level helmets that you can buy. Depending on where you buy it and the colour you go for, it costs around £100 to £150. I got this one from J&S for £100 and there are plenty of colours available at that price too. This makes it already one of the cheapest helmets you can buy from a big name brand, and it has an impressive range of features at that price point. I've owned it for about 10 months, so here's my long-term review. The helmet has a 5-star sharp safety rating, which is the best you can get. My priority when buying a helmet is always safety, so to see that 5-star rating is really good. It's ECE and ACU approved, so it's even approved for track use. As far as I can tell, this is probably the cheapest helmet you can get that has that 5-star safety rating. Moving on to features, it comes with an internal drop-down sun visor, which is super handy. If you're getting blinded by the sun, you can drop the visor down without having to keep swapping a clear and dark visor on your helmet. The visor comes all the way down to the bottom of the helmet, so you get no light creeping in from underneath. The lever for dropping the visor down is on top of the helmet, which can be a little bit awkward to get to while riding. It's further back than you'd think, so I had to sit with the helmet on and learn how to use the lever before I actually got on the bike. But once you know where it is and how far back to reach, it's not too difficult to toggle. In terms of wind noise, it's pretty good. I rode without earplugs for about 6 months and I never really noticed an issue until I rode through a tunnel which was super noisy. I'd say for anything under 40 miles per hour you'll be fine, but above that you may want to consider earplugs. And if you're going through a tunnel at any speed, you're probably going to find it quite noisy. Compared to the other helmets I've worn, I'd give this a 6 or a 7 out of 10 for wind noise. But once you've worn earplugs you'll never be able to go back to riding without them, so I highly recommend it. The helmet is a little bit heavy, weighing around 1.6 kilos. It's not an issue while riding, but it does hurt your neck when you're just walking around with the helmet on, or if you keep your helmet on while you're locking the bike and things like that. I got into the habit of only putting it on right when I'm about to ride off, and then removing it as soon as I park. I didn't keep it on to talk to friends or to lock the bike up after a ride. This is especially true if you also use a GoPro and an intercom, because that just adds to the weight. It comes with a Pinlock ready visor, but no Pinlock insert in the box. A Pinlock will cost you around £30, and it's one of the best things I've invested in. I highly recommend adding one to your visor, it will stop it from fogging up completely. You can find one pretty readily on sites like Sports Bike Shop and from Pinlock's own site. Your field of vision is okay with this helmet. I used it for about a year and I never noticed any problems, but after wearing another helmet which has a much wider field of view, I can definitely tell a difference when putting this one back on. You can see in front of you and a bit out to the side, but you really have to remember to do your shoulder checks since anything creeping up beside you is completely invisible. If you don't know any different, you won't find an issue with the field of view, but you may struggle if you're coming from a helmet that's a little bit better in this aspect. HJC are known for being very glasses friendly, and this helmet is no exception. I wear prescription glasses all the time, and they fit with no problems. There's channels cut out of the padding where the arms of the glasses sit, so if you wear glasses or sunglasses, this is a great helmet for you. The main reason I decided to upgrade my helmet was because this one doesn't have cutouts where speakers go. This meant that every time I put the helmet on and off, the speakers from my center would move around and I'd have to reach inside the helmet to pull them back into place again. After a while this got really annoying, so I decided to buy a helmet that had speaker pockets built in. If you're looking to use a Cardo or a Senna, I'd say definitely look at getting a helmet with speaker cutouts. All in all, this is a great helmet at a great price. It's rated to be about as safe as you can get, and it comes with a whole host of features often not found on even more expensive helmets. If £100 is your budget, it's an excellent choice.